Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. So this movie stars a group of theater folk, actors, costumers from a theater troupe who are traveling at the behest of their director, Alan, who's a complete lunatic, to go to a remote island that is filled with grave sites of prisoners, and there's all kinds of ghost stories about it, and Alan wants to take his friends there and his colleagues there so that they can perform a ceremony and raise the dead. And they get there, they're completely, for the most part, disrespectful of the dead and everything. They're digging people up and posing with them like it's Weekend at Bernie's, and Alan develops this weird fixation on Orville, one of the corpses. And eventually things fall into place to where maybe the dead might rise after all. So this movie is, I watched this with the 50th anniversary 4K Ultra HD edition from VCI, which was provided to me for review but did not affect my review. This movie it reminded me a lot of an Andy Milligan movie, like super cheap, a bunch of people in pretty awful looking costumes that just bicker and fight with each other. There's constant infighting and backbiting, and I like that. I like the melodrama and the emotional outbursts and the back and forth banter. But there's a lot of it here. Things don't really get to a tipping point until after the hour mark. So there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of weirdness, there's a lot of Alan being unhinged and bad humor, but I found it to be pretty entertaining. I had a good time with it. I don't know if it's one I'll go back and revisit a lot, but I had fun with it. As far as if you're here just for the scares or the zombie stuff, there's some creepy stuff before that, some weird stuff, but for the most part, you got to get past an hour to where the zombies arrive, and they look cool. There's a lot of variety with the way they look. Some of them just have a blue face, and others are like super detailed. But anyway, it's not really scary. The emphasis is not on the horror; it's on the bizarre theater troupe. But I had fun with this one. I thought it was solid. The 50th anniversary edition has a new 4K restoration. It looks fantastic to my eyes. I mean, I think it looks certainly better than the Blu-ray version or any DVD versions that I've seen. It's got a feature-length documentary on director Bob Clark and his career. It's got a host of other extras. Hold on a second. Let me see what else is on here. A trailer, interviews, music videos, tributes, liner notes, radio spots. There's a lot of stuff on here. And again, that's the 50th anniversary edition, 4K Ultra HD. So that's my review of Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. It did not maybe deliver on the horror elements, but as far as just the strangeness and Andy Milligan vibes, it delivered on those somewhat. So I had a decent time with it. If you want to read more of my stuff, go to markfusion.com, where you can read thousands of my reviews, or you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But thank you for watching this review. I do greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon.